and welcome. It's Kylie Vitucci, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia, and thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. For some reason my picture was very blurry and I'm like, Bruno, help, technology help. It's not zooming, but it all seems to be okay now. So it's lovely seeing all of your comments. I can see all of you from all around the world and we appreciate you so much. If you can share this video so that others can come and join us live, that will be a lot more fun because it's always fun with more people. Grab your beveraginos. I've already had one. I'm going to have to top up. I've got all my lippy on there. So how are you all? So nice to catch up. I can't believe it's been a week already, but at the same time I feel like I've really missed you. It's been a week too long. I feel like we need to add in one in the middle somewhere as well. But so good to see all of you, and I hope that you enjoyed the free shipping sale this week. How cool was that? Big thank you to all of our beautiful customers that placed amazing orders on that day. We really appreciate you, and we've got some special gifts coming your way. We've got a loyalty program, free tutorials, a handmade card, all sorts of really amazing things. And we had a few customers that placed quite significant orders, so we have something special coming their way too. May involve a mug of some sort because we really love our customers that look after us. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. So I kind of thought today would be a nice way to look at, because sometimes we forget our little beginners, someone that is out there maybe in Australia who is looking for a new hobby or something just to get you a bit excited about life, give you some joy in your day. And you'll see from all the comments here, and maybe some of you can explain why you love card making. What is it that makes it feel so good to you personally? And of course, we're not saying that you will necessarily feel the same way, but we know that in this community of people, it's made a really big difference in our lives to just be able to create something with our hands. It's like it helps me with my stress. I know that when I'm feeling really stressed out, it helps me be calm, helps me use my left brain. I don't know what that does. But yes, again, we're not saying that it will happen for you, but if you're looking for a hobby or if you're looking for something to give to other people at a time where we need to do something for others more than ever, I think the world has got a little bit crazy these days, and sadly there's a lot of selfishness. There's a lot of people thinking about themselves, which you can understand because it's very challenging times, and we do tend to think about us and our families and kind of all regroup and look after one another. But it's really important to think about what's happening to others around the world as well. And our card making really is such a special gift that we can give to people to let them know that we're thinking of them during challenging times, maybe sickness or different things that are going on in people's lives. So where do you start when you're a beginner and you have nothing? Where do you begin? Well, one of the things that we love about Stampin' Up is the fact that everything coordinates, and the fact that you can be simple, but then you can slowly add new things to your product repertoire. So it can go step by step. And one of the things that I think is overlooked in the catalogue, and in our new annual catalogue, we have a beautiful Memories and More cards and envelopes kit. And I wanted to highlight that today because I think it's one of those things that we forget about, particularly the Memories and More, because you know some people think it's just for scrapbooking or photo journaling, but it is so good for card making, and I'll show you exactly why. Because sometimes we just need something quick and easy, simple, inexpensive, which is one thing that I put, we want affordability, because I think that's a big thing that people are worried about at the moment. It's like, I can't take up a hobby because it's too expensive and I can't afford it. Well, I'll actually show you just how easy it is and how affordable it is to make really beautiful cards. And I'll show you the exact pricing because, you know, a lot of us are on budgets these days. We've got to be careful. We've got to save our money for our beveraginos. We've got to balance it all out. So I'm hoping that this helps a few of you to work out what is going to work for you. So let's have a little look, jump in. Oh, good. Yes, inexpensive. Maddie said I was looking at that myself. Yeah. And I think that's really, really good. Caitlin brought out a good point. She said, card making helps with my depression, especially being part of the Crazy Crafters. So the Crazy Crafters are my team. Bruno and I, we have a team of demonstrators. And anyone is welcome to join our team. Next month, there's a special where you can get a free planner that's worth over $70. You get all the inserts and everything that goes with it. And in fact, this afternoon, we're going to be doing, with the Crazy Crafters team, we're going to be doing a Zoom class together. And we try to do those every month, which is so much fun to get together and craft and be part of a community of people to support one another through challenging times. I know Caitlin lost her beautiful cat, Buggerlugs, and it's just nice to know that we've got people around us that support us during really challenging times and understand our pain and things we're going through. Megan LaCoy, I saw that she's here. She's had some challenges with sickness and her sons and lots of different things. And we all have so much going on. So it's just nice to have people who genuinely care about us and, yeah, are thinking of us and saying, I'm really sad to hear what you're going through. So on our Crazy Crafters team page, we share all the things that are going on with us, not just from a creative point of view, but what's happening in our lives, operations, sickness, things that are disappointing us, things that are making us really happy. We celebrate one another. So if you want to join a very special team here in Australia, we would love to have you in our team. You're welcome to join, and you do not have to sell, and you do not have to continue purchasing forever. You know, that's totally up to you. You're not like locked in or anything like that. But please think about it for next month because it's only, how many days away are we? So soon. I think it's like a week away. Yeah, next week is the 1st. So we've got a brand new catalogue, a brand new mini catalogue. So it's a great time to think about joining. And then you can be part of our amazing team as long as you like. You can be around for a month or you can be around for years. We've got Crazy Crafters that have been around for years and years. And some go and come back. And yeah, we love it. We love having the team and we love the support and the friendships that we have with one another. So crafting is my happy place. I love it. That's so beautiful. Anne-Marie said, I'm so happy that I was introduced to card making 12 years ago. It's my escape when I go to the craft room and play. It really does feel like this, I don't know, little bubble of happiness. That's what I call it. It's like my little, yeah, it is a happy place. You just feel like you're protected and everything is safe, everything is wonderful, and we're all good. It's just, yeah, I really enjoy it too. But again, not saying it will happen for you. Only you can decide that, and the only way you can find out what it's going to do for you is if you give it a go. So watch these comments. If you're new to card making, if you're new to our channel, please ask questions. We're here to support you, and we would love for more to join us in their creative journey. And we're here to help you step by step. We started, I knew nothing like 12 years ago. I started somewhere. So we understand what it's like to start out with card making, and we're here to help you and have a lot of fun again. Oh, Mandy, we would love to have you join again. It would be so nice to have you in Stampin' Up. It's really special. It's a really special, what do I call it? A very healthy distraction. Because I do tend to maybe go to the cupboard and eat chocolate, but I think that card making is a little bit better than doing that. Well, my hips and thighs thank me for that anyway. Either that or I go to the craft room with some chocolate. So let me show you some really cool starting out products so that you can make some decisions as to what's going to suit you. I'll just do a bit of a tidy. because, you know, usual Kylie, I'm always like, oh, what am I going to do? We'll see. I have a few kind of ideas, but in true Kylie form, nothing's organised. Because, you know, I love to just wing it and see what happens, because that's what card making is all about, right? We kind of come in here and we're like, what are we going to do today? I don't know. What am I going to play with? So this is the products here that I want to show you. And it's actually part of the Textured Chic Memories of More card pack. And I've just put them in one of our clear cases. They come in a little cardboard box with all of these amazing cards. Now, these are designed primarily for sort of memory making, memory keeping, photo journaling, that type of thing. And Stampin' Up! Do have pockets that you can put these in along with photos, which is a lot of fun. But I love it for card making, and because I just, you know, the last couple of years we haven't really been doing that much. There hasn't been a lot to photo journal, to be honest, other than sitting on our couch in our stretchy pants and eating lots of yummy food. Lots of bread making. That's about all that's been happening the last couple of years. Maybe soon we might be able to journal a little bit more than just stretchy pants and and our dogs. And the other thing that I really am excited about is the fact that Stampin' Up! Have Textured Chic Memories of More cards and envelopes that actually match these cards. So Stampin' Up! Are agreeing that, yes, Memories of More is very good for card making. In fact, they've created some card bases for us. So these are very simple, gorgeous card bases, and they're perfect for these sized cards. So this is really, really simple and easy card making. You get a big pack here, and I'll open it up on my homepage so that you can see, you know, what the cost will sort of be. And you're obviously going to have a whole heap of these Memories of More cards left over. And if you wanted to, you can kind of keep it very simple, or you can start adding to it and step it up a bit more. Now, another really cool thing that Stampin' Up! Have for those that are sort of new to card making, but also for those of us that want to create, you might be an avid crafter and, you know, an experienced crafter, but all of us get to a point where we're in a bit of a hurry, or we're just sort of losing our mojo a little bit. And I think these simple, going back to basics and using these simple designs and doing like a bulk set of cards kind of makes you feel the feels again. You know, you get your flow back again. So it's not just for beginners, but for those of you that maybe need a card in a flash, or card on a budget, or yeah, you're just feeling a little bit meh. That's my word for these days. Meh. M-E-H. Meh. So this is the other product that I absolutely love. It's actually in the new annual catalogue, and they're craft card bases, and they come with envelopes as well. So these are fantastic for really quick, easy card making that you can step up any way you like, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. Like, you had me at craft, Stampin' Up! I love craft cardstock. Now we can stamp that. We can just stick some of these amazing Memories of More cards on here, and it's just going to look amazing. Like, look at that. We could just stamp a sentiment, or you can use the Memories of More stickers to just stick down a sentiment. So it's really, really quick and easy. Like, you can see even this one here, you could even cut out those sentiments, and you don't have to use them all together. But in here we have quite a few like banners and stickers, and all these little things here. Make your dreams happen. So that will make things very quick and easy. Look at that. Thank you. So let's just very simply, I'm just going to use this, and I want to show you just how quick and easy these can be. Now, if you want to step it up and you don't want it to be too plain, as I mentioned, you could stamp in the background, but I'm going to keep this first one really simple, and then we can step up from here. And I also want to show you the pricing. I've put the links underneath on YouTube. On Facebook, I don't know what's happening on Facebook, but I can't add links because then they block my videos. Oh, Facebook, why do you do this to us? Why do you have to be so painful? So I'll just have a look here. Textured. Oh, hello, there's a stamp set. Textured, as long as it's not my coffee, people. So we've got the textured chic memories and more. So I just want to write this down. We've got $17.50 for that whole group of amazing patterned cards. So those card packs are really, really handy to just, stick straight down onto that, the card base and envelopes. Now you get in this pack, this is Australian dollars, by the way, but you're getting 50. So really, ultimately, you could make 50 cards if you wanted to, because you'd only need one for each card base. So I'm just going to write this down, very technical. We'll write that down. $17.50, and I'll put 50 cards ultimately. So, if you're doing the math there, who's good at math here? It's definitely not me. But that's very cheap. I usually, oh good, I've got my iPad here. I'm like, I've got no calculator around because I'm using it all. There's my calculator. Continue. Oh, why do they make you pay for calculators now? Do you know how annoying that is? Like, just give me a calculator. Give it to me for free. So if we look at $17.50 divided by 50, so you're looking at about 35 cents per sheet. So that's really good value. And then if we go to the card bases, so I better write that down because I'm going to forget. 35 cents. Then if we go card base, I wonder if it has card base. I'll do textured chic. Oh, look at Patricia. She's all over it. Thank you, Patricia. So then we've got $21, and this is how many, and it's got beautiful envelopes, by the way. I want to show you the envelopes. They've got gold on them. So 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So you're looking a little bit over $1 each for those. So for $1.35, you could make a really, really beautiful card with, all you'd need is just a little bit of glue. That's the only other thing that you would need to add in, which, the green glue is just, so affordable. I think it's $8 a bottle, and it lasts you quite a long time. So if you look at 21 divided by 20, what is it exactly? $1.05. So we're looking at $1.40 per card. So it's a really nice, like, you imagine giving someone something that costs you $1.40. You have a lot of fun in the process of putting your card together, and they're going to just be so thrilled that you've thought of them and that you've got them in mind. I think it's just such a beautiful, beautiful gift and idea to give to people. So let's just have a bit of fun with this, because I always love when people watch my replays and they say, you said quick and simple, and this video went for an hour. Yeah, but if you make the card, it takes like a minute. I just need to explain myself. I always have a laugh. I'm like, yes, but if you repeat the card yourself, you'll find that it takes 1 minute. But thank you for your, that's really pretty, isn't it? What we could even do, oh, they're all so gorgeous. It's like, how do you decide what do you want to do? But I do like that because we're going to use the sentiment. And I like how it's got like the framing. And we're going to keep it really simple. Don't look at the bit that you're going to glue down, okay? Because you get really sad. You're like, I don't want to stick you down. I think I need a new glue. Either that or he's blocked as per usual. Because I never put the lid on the green glue. I'm so naughty. Well, I do, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends what day it is. Good thing I have a drawer full of green glue. Does anyone else call their this the green glue? I love my green glue. Does everyone love their green glue? I love my green glue. It's my favourite. Never used to be. Oh, that's better. I used to struggle with tape. I'm just going to put it on a bit of an angle just for fun. Sorry, all my OCD beautiful people. But when it's not quite exactly framed, I do like to put on an angle. And then very simply, we could add, I think I'm going to do moments captured. What's that one say? Ooh, and then there's these banner ones. I think I like this one here, make your dreams happen. And what you can do, this is sticky, but what you could do if you wanted to is just raise that up on dimensionals. And what I might add too is there's some of these beautiful stickers here. So let's just have a little play of some of these. Because, you know, it's one of those things, we get these things and then we never use them. So please use them, because what's the point of getting these beautiful things if you're not going to use them? So I'd just like to say that this is accurate, this title, because we just made a card in about 5 seconds. So if you see any comments later, this was a very quick and fast. That's how they write it. This is not very... You reckon it's just me, Bruno? No, I know that Cheryl Miller calls it grey glue. And Denise calls it grey glue. Bruno looked at me like, green glue? Who else calls it green glue? So Susan's just jumped on it. She said, what is this kit? It's actually the Memories and More card collection, textured chic, with the Memories and More card bases, but I'm using the craft card bases. So I gave you all the sums, and then I've just realised I've used the craft card bases, but I'm pretty sure they're the same price as the textured chic bases. So let's have a little look and get an idea. They might even be cheaper, actually. Craft note cards and envelopes are $17.50, and you get 20. So this is actually even cheaper. What does this one work out? $17.50. So this is the thing, I think the key that I really wanted to point out is you don't need, like, a lot of people spend a lot of money on craft, and a lot of people go, oh, that's a very expensive hobby. But I think in the way that the world is right now about the economy, and people are a little bit scared, like, oh, am I going to have enough money to have a hobby? Yes, totally. You can totally afford it. $17.50 for 20 card bases, the craft, and $17.50 for the Memories and More. And it's simple. Look how simple that is. I literally didn't even do any stamping. So you don't even need ink. You know, you just need a bit of green glue. That's it. So $17.50 divided by 20 is basically 88 cents. So 88 cents plus 35 cents. We're looking around $1.20. There we go. And then you can write inside if you wanted to add something, and you could, but that's okay if you don't. We're keeping it simple. You don't have to go all out, but you know, some of us like to step it up and add a bit more. Totally, go for your life. And then you've even got the envelope to go with it. And honestly, I would be very happy to receive this card. It's so pretty and clean and simple. And if you wanted to add a few little like little additional embellishments, you could. We've got some beautiful metallic backed embellishments, but again, that's, you know, if you want to add on those things. But I think it's really important when you are starting out to have something that's going to create something. You don't want to buy things and then go, oh my goodness, I can't even make a card because I haven't got everything I need. So I think it's just get your green glue, get your note cards, get your Memories and More, and you're off. You can start card making, and it's just a really simple, easy way of doing it. But let's have a look at these textured chic ones. Let's play with a few of them and see what we can come up with. This is one that I did actually earlier and just played around. So I've actually just cut one of the cards, the Memories and More cards, in half, and this was already all done. I just felt like that card just went so nicely with it. Really simple, really easy. Just, you know, did a backing. And I love this one here because it's not quite perfect. Obviously, these bigger ones, they do go on here perfect. But I think if you've got this beautiful background, I don't want to cover it with this, you know, card. It's like, no, I want you to be able to see it. So if you wanted to cut it down, you probably could if you want it to sit better. But I love that idea of just, you know, having it off center. Or even if you wanted to, which I think looks really nice with these card bases, is sort of having it sit like this. And if you wanted to, you could have a layer behind to just sort of, yeah, accentuate those colours. Oh, that colour there would be really nice. So, yeah, just like this, you can cut this down and just have like this little accent here behind, which I think looks really lovely. So let's do that. And, you know, you're still going to be using this. So what I would do is just cut a, you know, just eyeball it. Don't you love how we end up crafting in like the smallest place ever? It's like, how do we end up here? And, you know, this is still going to be great because what we could do is cut that down, and that's going to be beautiful on a card base as well. We could just cut this right down on both sides, and then we've got another card here. I'm actually going to cut even more down and use that for something else as well. Yep. Isn't that pretty? And what's the back? Oh yeah, you could even do little accents like this. So just, you know, don't be scared to chop and play, and it doesn't, just because it's simple doesn't mean you can't make it challenging and exciting and creative and have fun with all these stickers. And look at all these cool things. We've got like little layers here that we could add in. So I might even add that one because I really like that. And yeah, I haven't pre-planned any of this. I'm literally making it up right now. I'm just like, let's play. Because, yeah, this is what I do. I love to show you my creative process. And another little add-on, if you wanted to, which we all love, as you can see, is these little stickers. They're called dimensionals. And these just raise up your card. If you're on a budget, don't watch Bruno. Use dimensionals because he uses a lot. And so do I, really. We don't like saggy bottoms in this house. We work very hard on no saggy bottoms. And then these just peel off. They're sticky on both sides and they peel off, and then you have this raised, and it just gives like texture and layers and just makes it a little bit more interesting. But again, if you're on a budget, you don't have to do that. Really simple, really easy, but I love that. I think that that's really fun. And I think we might even have some other stickers here. Let's see what other stickers we've got. Because I love using these. Look, we've got these little square ones. What can we do here? We might even raise them up on a couple of dots. But it's just pulling it out, have a bit of fun. Even though this is sticky, I can still add a dimensional to it. You don't have to stick it directly down. Oh, so pretty. And once you get to this, you can just snippy snip. And use every piece. Oops. And I just love that with Stampin' Up, everything coordinates, it all matches, it all goes together. Isn't that fun? So just, yeah, muck around, play around. Like, look at all these little extra bits and pieces in here. What else have we got? And I'd love to hear if some of you have some memories and more that you haven't played with. Cards are expensive when you buy them in the store. It's cheaper to make them, and then they're from your heart. Yeah, it's true. And look, some cards, you know, we do laugh because I've seen plenty of memes out there that make me absolutely crack up, because it's like, why would I spend $5 on buying a card when I can spend $500 on all the products to make a card? And look, let's be honest, some of us that are true craft addicts, you know, my supplies of card making are thousands of dollars, but it's not necessarily about making the cards for me now, but it's about the creativity, it's about the artistic side of it. It's actually something for me. It's a joy for me. So, you know, it's like people who spend money on, you know, experiences like going to a concert, or like, it's an experience for me. So it's different to say just getting a card and spending money. It's bigger than that. So I invest and I'm like, yeah, I want more because I love this and I know how it makes me feel. So therefore I'm going to have fun with it. You know, everyone has their thing. Now, one thing I do want to show you as well is these other note cards and envelopes. Oh, and these, by the way, are the envelopes for, aren't they beautiful? For these ones here. So they come with the gold foil already on your envelope. So, you know, that one that we've made here, yeah, it's a time to chill, time to relax, time to regroup, feel human again. But yes, they come together. So that's really, really great that that's all there. But Stampin' Up! Also have these Whisper White note cards, or basic white. I'm pretty sure the new ones are. This is an old pack. And also the Assorted Memories and More cards and envelopes in the white. So you could do anything you wanted with these note cards along with the Memories and More cards. And there's actually another set of Memories and More cards which are really, really fun and really, like, for those of you, I think the age group that we sort of have missed is that, you know, sort of 20 to 30s, 35 card making. Like, it's very rare to find creative people in that group doing card making. And I don't know what happened. Like, maybe it was a time period where their parents weren't creative. So I'm not sure why we haven't seen a lot in that age group. Like, we've got a few in our team that are in that age group, but very, very minimal. It's sort of card making or creativity seems to be, you know, above 45 or something, you know, to what, you know, 80 or whatever, up to that age group. So I'd really love to find ways to tap into this younger group, and, you know, I'd be interested in all of your thoughts, particularly if some of you watching are in that age group. Look, what is it that you're not sort of getting into card making or creativity? Because this, I'll show you this Memories and More pack. It's really, really fun. And I think it would be perfect. Like, I love it, but I think it would be perfect for that age group of, and I'll pull these out because I think they're just really fun, geometric, funky, like the paper clips. And yeah, I really like this Memories and More. This is called Today is the Day Memories and More card pack. So let me get it actually. Do I have it here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Of course, Bruno's labelled it and put it in a clear matte case already. Because he's amazing. We all need a Bruno in our life. So here's the Today is the Day. And I think it's good for this, you know, if you're in that age group of sort of, you know, 20 even younger, you know. We want these young ones to look at it. And I just think these are really, really fun, and you can do really funky things with these Memories and More packs. And we need these sort of upbuilding, like even these ones, like the doodling, like the sketching. If you just added that to one of the easy note cards. And it doesn't have to be, like some of the creativity, I guess, tends to be a little bit overdone with some of us that have been doing it for a while. And we find simple really difficult because we're like, oh, it's not enough. We haven't done enough, so therefore we're not a proper crafter. And I don't know where we get that idea from, but to me, I feel like, you know, something just like this stuck down, even if we, like, hopefully we'll have some more washi tapes coming soon, but just this stuck down like this is a really fun card. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do. And you've got this really nice card that you can give to your friends and just say, hey, I'm just thinking of you, my sweet pea, because we need it. We need to send all of these to our friends and family, and we feel good. Well, I feel good when I do it. What you feel, you'll have to just wait and see. You will just have to play, and then you can let us know how you feel. But even little, like, memory, oh, remember that time where we were crazy and we had fun together? But, you know, I said, I love here Hilda says it costs money to be crafty, but I really want to show that it doesn't, it's us that makes it costly. It doesn't need to be costly. It can actually be really inexpensive and really affordable to make these really cute, fun projects that are really simple and easy to make. Like, look at this gorgeous paper. I want to see if there's like a sentiment I could put with this. So I'm going to offset this. Oh, look how cute that is. That could even go on the inside. Actually, what would this... Oh, yeah. I think this one's the right colour. Again, close your eyes when you're sticking it down. It's like, I'm not looking. And I would love, love, love to hear from, you know, our younger ones. Like, what is it that isn't sort of helping you gravitate towards creativity? Because it's just so much fun. I love that one. Hey, bestie. I'm going to use dimensional on that one. I like using dimensionals. They're fun. And even for us that have been avid, like, we've got to pare it back and show these ones that aren't crafting just how easy and fun and simple it can be. Look at that. We can even add in a little bit of colour. There we go. Oh, bestie. I love you. That's sweet pea. Even with that, we could add in a little flower here if we wanted to. Just really, really cool, simple, easy, fun card making. And look at how many we're just smashing it out. Just having a great time. Ah, yes, I love that. And if we want to layer behind it, we can totally add layers behind it. We can still go straight because, yes, I know some of you like straight. Yes, love that. Love that. Love that. Well, I just love everything about you. I really do. And we can offset it with this one. I think this is definitely a white base. Where are we? Where's my little white? There they are. Got lots of different card bases here. And you can sort of offset it so that then it feels like it's sitting on there straight-ish. But I really like that one. I think that's fun if you want to sort of extend it a little bit and have them sticking out on both sides, so that then it sits sort of more. You can sort of aim then to have it sitting flush. And of course I'm not going to stick it all down because I don't want to waste all of that behind. All I need to cut is to here. And look, if you don't have a trimmer, it's okay, just use snips. Like, just use some scissors to cut it down. Don't worry about the back. Ignore the back. Yeah, you can just eyeball this to where it's going to fit evenly. Yep, I like it there. I would aim to do that. And just a bit of glue along the edge here. Don't need much, or even tape, whatever you've got. And then do a little bit of a shimmy to line that up where it's all even on each side, and then stick it down. So this is called Today is the Day. I think this is really young, fresh, fun. So for a lot of you who haven't done or been introduced to card making before, this could be a great place to start. That is my recommendation. Even this one, I love that. Find joy in the journey. We're all going through lots at the moment. We need to find joy in everyday life. We have to look for it. If we don't look for it, we can miss it altogether. And again, you could try something like that. But yeah, layer away. And you can see I'm having a lot of fun. I'm like, whee! Even this simple one here is so sweet. And then you can have like something like this in the background. So same sort of thing. And maybe we could even have it so that it's down on both sides. And even this one here, because we've got a lot of white space, we can do a bit of a chop there and have a look on the back. Ah, perfect. We'll keep some paper clips. And then you just layer it like so. And you could even add like dimensionals there if you wanted to add that. And we'll just have a bit of a play with this where it all sits. And yeah, just you could probably even do layers like this, or even like you could put strips, like strips of paint. I might even do that actually, because I think that would look really good. And they don't have to be even, just eyeball it. This is what the young ones do. I still see myself as young, but then when I see a young person, I'm like, oh my goodness, Kylie, you're not young anymore. You wish you were. I mean, I try and keep in touch with my youth. Try to keep up with what the young ones are doing these days, but I just feel like we're not. I don't know what we're doing to miss the mark for our young crafters. And I'd really love to see more more card makers in that sort of 20 to 35 age bracket. Calling all 20s to 35-year-olds. I'm talking to you. I really want you to try this because it's lots of fun. I love that ABCD in the background. It's cool. So I might even do it this way actually, so you can see more of it. I think I'll chop a bit more down. Yeah, I think that way. Look at that. I'm so busy that I'm not even looking at your comments, everyone. Oh, look at you all chatting with each other. Hey there. Hi, Denise. Feeling inspired. Good. Pull it out. Come and craft with me. And I think, for those of you who are watching, because I know a lot of you watching are demonstrators, but I think it's really important that I feel like we need to look at how do we help our young ones to enjoy what we're enjoying with this creativity? Like, what will entice them to give it a go? Because it's just so good. It makes us happy. And we want them to have joy in their lives too. So how can we help them? I'm all ears. And I think these types of cards, these simple, non-fussy, I think when I think of young ones, I think they look at our cards maybe with all the flowers and the ribbons and the explosions coming out, and they probably look at it and go, ugh, so old-fashioned. I mean, I love it. I know all of you love it, but maybe our type of card making is not hitting the mark for these young ones. Like this type of one, I think that's beautiful, but probably a 21-year-old look at that and go, I'm so not shabby chic. I'm not into that. But I think this fresh, fun, simple, clean, easy, affordable stamping or crafting, not even stamping, is just a great way to introduce card making to this next generation. Because if we're not introducing it to the next generation, guess what? We're in a lot of trouble, people. Card making will die. It will be gone forever. We don't want it to go. I want people to know how wonderful it is. I like these little tags. They're fun. Could probably even chop it down a little bit so you're not using so much of it, but we can't let it die. I know, that's right. We need to keep it going. We need to share the love. I just feel like we've got a responsibility to show them. Like, I don't know what your stories are, but my mum introduced me to creativity when I was about 8 to 12 years of age, and it made a big impact in my life because it was back in the day where we weren't on electronic devices and we weren't we were playing Nintendo. Like, we had computers, but it's just so different now. And to try and get our special young ones off their devices and get them being creative and having fun and using their hands. Because I know for me, like I feel busy, but I'm busy doing things that actually aren't in the real life sometimes. Like I might play, a game, and I feel really busy because I've got to plant my field, and I've got to, milk the cows on hay day, and I've got to do, and it's all this busy. Like in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so busy. I've got so much to do. I've got to go on my game, and I've got to plant all these things. But none of it is real life. Like none of it is actually helping my day-to-day life. When I walk away from that game, I still have dishes in my sink, and I still need to cook dinner, and I've spent, hours on this device, and that's, me. I'm not a young person, but for a lot of young people, they're living in a virtual world that actually doesn't have that same feeling of accomplishment. It doesn't have that same. It's a vortex of time. It just saps time away with nothing to show for it. Because you're like, what can you say? Oh, what have you been up to? Well, I've been so busy with my farm. Look, it's really busy. And I was cooking in the cafe with my cafe madness, and I had so many customers to serve. I've opened a new restaurant on my app. It's like, none of it's real. We're spending all this time on things that are not real. So it's like, this is really, we really need to get, even if we just spend a little bit of time, it's not harmful if it's a little bit, but it's like, how much are we letting our kids spend on there? How much are these young ones spending on there? Maybe they're watching YouTube now. I know a lot of young ones are on YouTube looking at things, and even us, we can get caught in the vortex of just watching a whole heap of YouTube videos and they're never creating. Maybe we're part of the problem too. Maybe we just collect all this stuff and then don't actually use it and don't actually show our young ones how to use it. I was speaking to a demonstrator yesterday. We had a mentoring session, and Vicky Wright she's just outside of Hervey Bay, and she said she's going to do after school creative classes with ones that are finishing school. One of the parents at the local school asked, do you do card making classes? And I thought, how beautiful is that? Because it's teaching our next generation creativity. And it starts at that young age. It starts in how we teach them and help them to get happening and fall in love with it. The secret to getting ahead is getting started, people. We've got to get started. We've got to get the party started. It's true, isn't it? Oh, that's beautiful, Hilda. I think, they don't have to necessarily like it, but it's just that introduction to creativity. It's like, if they're not introduced to it, then they don't get to try it. And even for young men, sometimes people are, card making or crafting is for girls, but how do we get our architects? How do we get our graphic designers, interior designers? Like, that comes from young men too. It's like, it's not just a girl thing. I remember we used to do creativity kids craft classes at the Melbourne show, and Jessie and I would do it together, and one of our most dedicated customers who just would come every year and save up their money, and the mum said to us, of all the things that they could do at the show, they could go on rides, they could buy food. This young man, this 10-year-old, he would save up his money so that he could make punch art with Jessie and I. That's all he wanted all year, was just to sit there and to create with us. And I thought, how beautiful is this? Like, Jessie and I, of course, gave him all these free ones. Like, we'd make Mario and all these different things. But I'm like, how beautiful is that he had this craving to create. He wanted to create. And there was I don't think there was any place for him to do that other than that once a year he would get his fill. He would save up all year and then have a blast. And we would just be like, oh my goodness, this kid is so cute. We loved him. So I'm going to rip this off because I want to put this underneath. Don't look, everyone. Will I be able to do it? If not, we just stick it back down. This is what I do in my creativity. Ooh, ooh, I think we've got it. I was worried it was going to rip down the bottom there. Apparently you can get dental floss, and this comes off quite nicely. But I want to show you how you can layer on the card. Doesn't matter too much if it rips down there because we're going to cover it. No one will know. They're going to know. They're not going to know. Oh, see? Look at this. Looks terrible, doesn't it? But watch this space, people. So card bases are basically 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So I'm just going to do maybe, I want to cover most of it. Oh, I'll maybe do, anyway, start larger. So 3.5, I want to do, I think that's 3 and 1, 2, 3/8. I'm doing it in inches because, yeah. Oh, I cut it the wrong way. Wah. That's all right. We'll use it for something else. I still might be able to use it. Anyway, we'll save that for something else and I'll get another one. What's on the back? Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, this one looks good. We'll use this one. Always make sure it's the right way first. Nothing will get wasted. But yeah, do you like my soapbox this morning, everyone? I don't know, we were talking about it this week. And I just sort of think we've got to make card making more accessible to more people. You know, Stampin' Up! Keep talking about finding our new ones, and I feel like that's where our new ones are. So hopefully we have some young ones watching today and they can reach out and tell us, like, what do you want to see? What is it that we're missing? What are we not hearing in what you want? Dental floss. Yep, I knew someone would mention the dental floss. Yeah, I like that much better. And then we can add a little sticker down the bottom there. Stickers cover up boo-boos. Ooh, yeah. Look at that, even matches. Hello. Love you. I think I'll do I want something that's, yeah, I think something like this. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I like that. Very technical. Cheer up. Yeah, I must try the dental floss too. I need to actually order a pack for my room because everyone keeps mentioning it. But yeah, so there we go. It's just, yeah, I could keep playing obviously all morning, and hopefully I think that the key aspect that I wanted to point out is just obviously with our memories and more, just how brilliant they are, but also for our new crafters We need something simple, easy, and I love all these like card bases, the craft card base, the memories of more card bases. Like if you're new to crafting, or even if you're introducing people who are new to crafting, we want to remember these packs because they're so perfect to introduce people. And obviously the kits are fantastic as well, and that's another step that we can take. But don't forget this amazing opportunity to get these kits, because look how much is still here. There's so much in these packs, and they're so pretty. It's so sad. Like, I feel like if we don't sort of highlight these, that Stampin' Up! Will be forced to just retire them, like washi tape. We clearly didn't buy enough washi tape because washi tape has never returned. Although, yes, it has returned. But, yeah, memories and more cards, I think, are what we need to tap into this next generation of crafters and card makers. And we need to show them how simple, fun, and easy card making is without complicating it with, you know, fancy folds and huge techniques. And we kind of, I think we're becoming so complicated in what we're doing because we want to learn and advance and try new techniques, but we're actually forgetting the simple. We're forgetting how, where did we begin? Where did we start? How can we make it so that our young ones want to craft and be part of something fun and join us? Yeah. So that's my little soapbox today, people. Did you like that? Do you like these ideas? I really, really enjoyed playing with this, and I'm definitely going to keep going. And of course, if some of you want to step up, we just got this week, but if you want to step up and do something a little bit different with your note cards, there is actually a whole heap of dies that are perfect for note cards. So this little pocket, I actually realized that we didn't order it. I don't know how we missed it, but I thought, how cute would this be to have this little pocket sitting on the front of a note card? And there's actually a few. I think I might have, I'll have a look in my die collection, but there's quite a few new dies that are perfect for note cards. So go and check them out because there's quite a number of dies that are standalone dies. They don't belong to like a bundle of any sort, and they're sort of on their own. Try and find the specific one. Like, I think the deckled edges would be great. The rectangles are a winner. The designer tags, that would look beautiful on the front of note cards. But there was a specific one here. Yes, this one here. I think this here, and there's one that's similar actually. I'll just show you how they sit on the note cards. So for some of you that, you know, do have these, I'll just do it that way so that you can see. So imagine that with that cut out, like using your adhesive sheets will be really good for this design. But you could do that in basic white, stick it down, put a sentiment, or even stamp a little image in the center there. And it's just, they're absolutely gorgeous frames. And I thought people have probably missed these. They're called Fancy Frames dies. And they're just perfect for note cards. So I hope that's something new that you haven't seen. Like for those of you that want to step up, you know, your note cards, or say we get these young ones looking at note cards, this is sort of the next step that they can go looking at our die cutting machines. And I'm pretty sure, in fact, that these designer tags fit in our mini. And yeah, that's a great way to introduce. Yes, they fit in our mini. So that's a really nice way to introduce that next step to stepping up, because this will run through this machine and it will cut a beautiful, beautiful die. In fact, I want to show it to you. Let's do it together. Because, you know, why not? It's what Kylie does. You should see this room. You can actually see it. I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm actually going to cut this. I don't think the pocket will fit through. Will it fit through that way? Maybe. Let's have a look. I think it's the wrong size. Yeah, sadly the pocket doesn't fit through the mini, but definitely check that out. That's a new one that I don't know how we missed it. I went to use it the other day and I'm like, Brenna, did we ever get this? How did we miss this item in the catalogue? And there was a couple of things that we missed. Dies, because they're all hidden in the back of the annual catalogue. So let me cut this down so that we can fit it through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, whoops. I do need a bit bigger. And I will put adhesive sheets behind this because otherwise... Oh, actually, I just want to show you it. But just pretend we put adhesive sheets behind. I think that should fit at 3.5. Yes. Yes. You could even go a little bit smaller if you wanted to. And then we'll just run this through. I'll actually do the two of them because I think they're really, really pretty. What did I do here? 3.5 inches? Yes. I want to do this one and the leaves one to show you both these designs. Let me get my little plates. And if some of you are having problems with the mini cutting, someone here on our page told us a genius idea. Oh, where's the other plate? Oh, yeah, there it is. I think that's it. Few. I'm like, how have I got to find this? This is like a needle in a haystack. But yes, use this one instead of the white. And it's so much better, that platform sandwich. I don't know why Stampin' Up aren't telling everyone. Changing sandwich. Use the grey one, not the white one. Because look at this. Ready? Whee! Whereas the other one, I had to like move it and it wasn't grabbing. And oh, so annoying. Oh, look at this. It didn't go through properly. I have to do it again. It was too quick. I was showing off at how quickly you could go through it. Oh, Kylie. See, we'll go a bit slower there. And if you want to, you can even go back a couple of times. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it didn't move. I need another beveragino. I can feel it in my throat. Oh, look at this, people. And even that cutout. Oh, yeah, it still needs a little bit more. I wonder why that's... Maybe it does need to be the white one for this one after all of that. Don't listen to anything Kylie says. Let's try the white one. White sandwich. This is why we play with these things, so that we can test it out. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, the white is larger. And it could be because my clear are a bit bowed too. That does make a difference. But isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love this design. And I love this. This could even be a sentiment. Like you could stamp on that or use a different colour and emboss. So pretty. Is it new to some of you? Yeah, we're all young at heart. Yeah, the pocket die. The pocket die is mini pocket envelope dies. That's that one. And that's the code there. I think it's the same in every country. So check that out. 159167. And these ones here, Fancy Frames, this one's called. So Fancy Frames dies, and that's the code there. 159176. But they're just, I feel like there's something that we easily could have missed from the annual catalogue. In fact, we missed the pocket ones. I think that's in properly. And I'll make sure that the bowed, if your plates are a bit bowed, make sure it's like the bowed isn't pointing down, or maybe it's the other way. Just try. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. Don't do what I'm saying. just do what you want. I know nothing. I just love playing with stuff. Oh yeah, that's got it. So you do need your white one for this. A bit more intricate. Oh, look how beautiful it is. I love this. And I'll do the leaves too. But you get the idea. It's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And very, very easily missed. I think this is where my little take your pick tool could come in very handy, Kylie Bertucci. Just use your tools that Stampin' Up! Have provided, because they are very useful. They help us make light work. That one really wants to stay. It's hooking itself on. Please don't go. But yeah, you can see why the adhesive sheets would be really good with this, because you've got lots and lots of little pieces. I mean, you could come in with your green glue and just sort of dot away in the background, but let's have a look at it on the craft. Oh wow, look at that. And you could do that in a different color, or you could keep it in the basic white and then raise it up. Yeah, so pretty. And I'll show you the leaves one as well, so that you can see both of these in action. You know you've had fun when you've got a messy desk. So I've got the white one because it just needs that little bit more oomph to cut out the detailed dies that they are. Come here, little one. I'll put you on there. Then you'll calm the farm. Then you'll sit properly. Whoops. Move all that out of the way. Move this out of the way. Move all that out of the way. So that you can see it properly. So you can see, like with the white one, you really do need to sort of stagger your plates a little bit. It does go in if you stagger, but it just really sort of gets jammed a bit. So if you're having those issues, then that's our number one tip for you, is to use the grey. Come on, little one, you can do it. Oh, you do not want to go in. We'll flip you over. So I had the bowed plate sitting upwards, and I think it doesn't grab when you do it like that. Oh yeah, that's really, really tight. So that's going to cut it very well. I should be standing up for this. Wow. So worth it. And even this piece here, how cool is that? Wow. Beautiful. So I'll have a play with that and see what it looks like. Where's our craft? Yeah, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. What do you think, everyone? So Tess has just asked, what's this machine called? So this is actually a little mini machine. There's actually an even bigger one, but this is what helps you squish. The way that I think about these machines, we call it the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. There's a mini and there's a big one. And the way that I look at it is it's the same principle of, you know, when our grandmothers or their mothers had the clothes wringers to dry out clothing. So there's nothing cut in here. There's nothing like you can stick your hand in and you're not going to cut yourself. It's just rollers. It's just putting pressure on the plates to then in turn, you know, cut. But amazingly, this is not sharp either, but just the force of squishing this plate. So there's nothing here that's going to hurt you or injure you or cut you. It's not like a razor. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt or cut you. But it's just putting a lot of pressure on that sandwich, we call it, with all the different plates, which in turn either embosses or cuts depending on what you're going to use in the machine. And so the little mini is great to start with. It doesn't fit every die that Stampin' Up! Have, but in the catalogue it tells you which ones work for the mini and which ones don't. So some of them are a little bit too wide and they don't go in here, but a lot do. So it's very good. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these options for the note cards because I think they could easily be missed. So Susan said, my 25-year-old daughter's watching with me and she loved the Memories of More cards with the craft paper and the intricate dies. Oh, good to know. That's really good. And do you think, Susan, I mean, ask your daughter, we've got to start interviewing our young ones and saying, you know, what is it about card making that you sort of haven't looked at it, or, you know, what is it that we can do to help get you started? Because I think these sort of funky, fun, easy, simple cards with note cards, and if they start sending them to friends, I think it will make a big impact in just how we feel because we're sending out something nice to friends, but also how our friends feel because they've been thought of. You know, someone has taken the time to actually do something for them and think of them and send a card in the mail. It's just very rewarding for everyone involved. So yeah, I'd be really interested to hear from your daughter Susan as to what we can do. Like, what is it that what are we missing to help them come and craft with us? So I think, yeah, those to me scream youth. Clean, yeah, graphic, colourful, happy, simple. And yeah, I love, love, love this Memories and More pack. Today is the day, it's called. So there you go, everyone. That is all I have for you today. I'm very excited to have joined all of you, and I hope that there's something here that inspires you to inspire others, because I think that's probably what I want for all of you to come away with today, is that we don't want to keep this gift, this special gift that we have, to ourselves. And in what ways can we share this gift? Well, we can share the cards that we make. We don't want to keep our cards to ourselves. We don't want to share the art of creativity to ourselves. We want to share that with other ones, particularly our young ones, because we need it more than ever. We need something that is rewarding and fulfilling and fun, creative, gives us joy, makes us happy. I know after every live on a Friday, I feel so happy. I just, whee! And that's just for me personally, but I love playing with things. And now I have like all these beautiful cards that I can send to people and make someone happy. And that makes me happy because I know that I'm making an impact in someone else's life. So just keep thinking about ways that you can, in the week ahead, think about ways that you can share your love of creativity with other people. And maybe it's getting together. Maybe it's jumping on Zoom and saying, here, I'm going to send you some of these. Maybe you want to buy a pack of the note cards and give it as a gift to some of your grandchildren or your children, and say, just to have a play, and not just give it to them, but say, we'll catch up and we'll do it together. I'll show you how you can do this, because I want to introduce this gift that I've been given, and I want to pass it on to the next generation. I want you guys to enjoy what we enjoy and be part of a community of people. Because I think a lot of people who don't understand card making and they don't understand creativity, they don't understand what a big wide world of amazing community and beautiful people that they're part of as well. It's just, there's layers of love and joy and happiness that they're missing out on in their lives. So please keep sharing. Please keep trying to tap into these young ones so that we can help them. Patricia Hicks, hi, so lovely to see you. Oh, I'm so happy to see you on here. So I think that's really special. So yeah, maybe we could even do like a, invite your grandkid along or invite your child along and have a card making session and say, please just come for me. You don't have to like it, but just try it. A bit like what we do with food. You don't have to like it, but please just at least give it a go. You might smell it and think, ugh, no, it's not for me, but just give it a chance. And you never know, you might start liking mushrooms. You might actually, I love mushrooms. So thank you all so much for being here. It's been lovely catching up with you. And if there's anything that we can help you with in terms of creativity, our number one goal is to not only help people to find the products that they're after. We are enablers. We're good at enabling, but we also want people to use what they have and share what they have. So just keep that in mind, that it's not just about the creativity aspect. It's not just about the shopping aspect, but it's also the rest of it that goes with it, that finishes, it ties it all up in a bow. So if you've lost your mojo, if you're not feeling it, if you're feeling blah, just give that a try. Send some cards out to people. Introduce people to crafting and see how you feel. See if it makes a difference to you and how you're feeling, so that we can be less meh. I don't like MEH. Meh is so ugh. EGH. Ugh. No, UGH. Ugh. We're getting into the young ones lingo. IRL. Could see you in real life. So thank you so much, everyone. Please share, please subscribe. If you know someone who is in that age bracket of, teenager to, I don't know, still in their 30s, send them this video and say, what do you think? Do you want to give it a go? Give this a try. It doesn't matter what country. Just send it to them and say, look, I'd really love you to try this. What do you think? And interview them. Ask them, what is it? Why have you not tried card making? What is it that we can do to help you enjoy creativity? So yeah, I'm very excited to hear what you have to say. Big hugs, everyone. Thanks for being here, and we shall see you next week for more live crafting and lots of fun. Who knows what it's going to be? We shall see. But we've got to keep innovating. We've got to keep trying new things, even if it's out of our comfort zone, and try that simple stamping. And Memories Are More really genuinely does simple stamping, because guess what? There's no stamping. I did no stamping today. Oh, too funny. Well, big hugs, and we'll see you next week. Thanks again. Please let us know in the comments below if you're watching the replay. And please, if you're in that age bracket that I've been talking to, let me know in the comments below. What can we do to help you get creative, or what puts you off creating? Because we really, really want to know what we can do to help you have fun with us. Good.